Hello friends, welcome to Open Source Technical Blog. This is Sumit here. Today we are going to see uh, find a minimum number of value to be added to an array so that array becomes balanced. So what I mean is like as let's say we have an array and in an array we have let's say we have 6 elements or 6. So the left or the first three value and the last three value, sum of those three values should be equal so that array become balanced. If it is not balanced, then we need to figure it out what is the minimum number of elements we need to have in the left hand side or on the right hand side so that it become balanced. So let me explain you again. Let's say we have this array which has 6 elements into this. So if you divide this first to this this 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4, sum of the left hand side element, and 2 plus 1 plus 3 equal to 6, sum of the right hand side element. But here you see these sums are not equal, so this is not balanced. So you need to find out minimum number of element what we should add so that it becomes summation will be equal or array is balanced. So here you can see if you add 2 over here, then the sum is equal. So to make this we need to add 2 in the index position 0 to balance it. In the similar way we can see here two inputs are there, like two data elements or elements are there in the array. So the output is 10. What is the minimum number of element we need to add? So here the summation is 10, 20, or here is 10. So 10 is there. So we need to add 10 into an index 1 so that array become balanced. So for this what we need to do, we are going to take the input from the scanner, then we'll create a method where it will return the absolute value of the sum difference, then we'll print it. So that is become minimum number of element which we need to add. So let's get started. So I have already created class, so let us write a method which will take an integer array as argument. So first we need to iterate and sum the first half of the array, and in the second loop we need to iterate and sum the left half of the array so that we can compare the summation, or we can get the absolute difference between the summation of the left hand side and the right hand side of the array. So this is the first half of the array. So we are calculating the summation of first half of the array. So in this loop I have started from the half of the array, then I am checking up to the last length or last element of the array. Then this is the second part of the array, we are calculating the summation. Then we need to return, or we can return the absolute difference between these two summation. So in this method we are calculating the summation of the first and second of the array, and we are returning the what is the minimum number of element we need to add. So let's write the main method. So we need to take the input from the scanner. So in this the first element we are taking, so that in input we have two data we are passing. So this is the number of, or we can say length of the array, and this is the numbers or the element of the array. So from this first I get the length of the array, then I have created a array, integer array, and I have initialized or with the first element or the number of length. Then I'm just iterating up to this length, and I am adding the data to the this array. Then we need to call the method which we have written, integer number required. We are passing this array. Okay, let's run this. Okay, let me add this as input only. Yes, you can see we got the output is 2. You can see also output is 2, because here we need to add the 2 number over here. So you can check for this as well. This one again. Yes, you can see the output is 10. So this is the minimum number which we need to add in our array, so that array become balanced. So this way we can calculate the array, or you can get the minimum number of value, minimum value which we need to add into the array, so that our array become balanced. So thank you for watching my channel. Have a good day. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.